play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Now Jones. Smith with a first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing, Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey on the give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is brought in at the 21. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Off-play action. Jones out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good. Pick up there at 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Now it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Coming up, it's 3rd and 3. This is McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Christian McCaffrey with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Bills 14, Buccaneers nothing. Jason Myers sets the kickoff.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Tua going to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On the give, this is Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. A screen to Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Hill shedding the tackle. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. On play action, Jones. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
as the first half is winding down.
and the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession
As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check.
So that'll back him up 5. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
117 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Eric Kendricks just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bills 28, Buccaneers 3. Jason Myers sets the kickoff.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Hey, check Mike Atlanta, check Mike Atlanta. Ricky. Hey, check Mike Atlanta.
Tua on 4th down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
162 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 29, Jones. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
A quick slant to Hill. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now a run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua. It's complete to Snead. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And some space here. 30, 20.
The greatest show
And he
on earth,
is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Isaiah Simmons.
And there to drop him for a loss on the play. They'll run it with Bell. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On second down, it's Harris. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tua now on first down. He completes it to Snead. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.